guys, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Very exciting day today. It is my birthday. And it's actually late on my birthday evening. I have had a day of being spoiled rotten. Well, actually 2 days. I was spoiled rotten yesterday too. So this is not supposed to be here. I may do some crafting at the end of this video, but what I really wanted to come on and tell you all was that for my birthday I have decided to do a 50% sale in my Etsy shop, and also the journals that I have been working on in my previous videos, these nature journals that aren't quite finished yet still. I am going to be raffling off both of these journals because not only is it my birthday today, but I have surpassed 300 subscribers on YouTube. So I wanted to do something just to give back to all of you guys and to help celebrate my birthday with me. So there we have the 2 journals. Each one, there'll be a first prize and a second prize. And I may do a third prize. In fact, actually, yes, I will also do a third prize. And what the third prize will be, I'm just going to get something here to show you. I am on the cusp of releasing my my first really official, I guess, paper pack. And it is called Woodland Wanderings. This is one sample page out of it. I haven't gotten them all printed out yet, the finalised ones. And like I said, I'm on the cusp of releasing this, so the third prize will be a free copy of my new printable journal pages even. It's not a full journal yet. The journal pages are ready to go. There will be an add-on kit to go with that as well. But third prize will be a set of those papers free. Probably before they even get released in the shop. I'm not sure yet. It's very soon. They'll be released in the shop very soon, and I will do a showcase video for those when I do release them. So that's all the exciting stuff for you guys. So what you got to do to win the prizes, win one of the journals or win the paper pack, is like the video and comment on the video and be subscribed to my channel. 3 things, okay? I'm so excited about it. Okay, so that's that business done, over and done with. I did get taken for a birthday shopping trip yesterday. I went to the Range, and in Ireland the Range is actually probably one of the bigger shops where you can get crafting supplies. They have a bigger range than any of the other shops, really. Any of the shops near me anyway. And they're more affordable than some of the other shops that are around as well. So I got a huge haul. I'm not even actually going to be able to show you. But this, and I got this, these, this, and I got all of these, and I got these. All of these, and these. Is that a haul or what? So I just wanted to show you 1 or 2 little bits out of it. I got some rose gold paper clips, which I love. It's awesome. Some leaf trim. I got lots of these lovely just single little dies. And these cost me €1.50 each, and aren't they so cute? They're just single little shapes, and well, I say single dies, there's actually 3 or 4 dies. This one is separated into different dies as well, so you can do multi-tone, and 2 leaves in that one. There's 2 dies in this one, very sweet, quill pen and ink. 2 sets of stamps with dies included, which are awesome. 2 packets of fake leaves. As you can see, a lot of what I got was actually nature based. I managed to pick up these. I have been looking for bulldog clips for like forever, and and they're just so expensive when I went looking for them. But these ones I got 4 in this packet for 150, three of the larger ones for 150. Now they're not the strongest bulldog clips in the world, but for our purposes they're perfect. So I got those. Another pack of those there. I got a new glue pen. Yay! I'm so happy. So handy. Some just plain white rickrack that I plan on dyeing different colours if I need it. Got a couple of gold trims, just pretty gold trims. Picked up 2 new embossing powders. I got another gold because I'm always afraid that my gold embossing powder is going to run out. It's the one I use the most. And I got some white as well because I really wanted to try out some white. I got an Anywhere stapler, which I've wanted a long reach stapler for a long time, and I saw this. I didn't even know it was a thing, but the base of it comes off. You put it you can staple in the middle, right in the middle of an A3 page if you wanted to with this thing, so that's pretty awesome as well. Happy with that. This is one of the few dies that I picked up, and it comes in 2 pieces. I haven't opened it yet to really investigate it, so I'm looking forward to playing with that. This is probably one of the most expensive. It's actually the most expensive thing I bought, I think. So there you go. I got a couple of packets of stencils, and these are very good. These are great value. Like, these were €3 each, these packets, and there's 5 stencils in each one, so they're pretty awesome. And some rub-ons. Very, very hard to find here. Actually very, very hard to find anywhere. Even on Amazon I can't find rub-ons anywhere, so I love using rub-ons. I don't know what it is about them that I love. They're, you know, rather than stickers or anything else, but I just love rub-ons. So there's those. Now this was actually a little bit disappointing. These are self-adhesive fabrics. They've got adhesive on the back. And if you've seen my latest video, I do like to use fabric, and I usually do it with the Heat and Bond, but this just takes that out of it. But what was disappointing about this was that I thought the sheets would be folded under, that they'd be that size, but they're actually not. They're just kind of this size. Which, you know, they're still usable and everything, but I was just a little bit disappointed in that. I got a paper pack, just a nature kind of woodland based nature pack. This is kind of heavier cardstock. It's not very heavy, but you know, it's good for pockets and tags and things like that. Some purple lace. Complete departure from everything else that I bought in the purple. But I couldn't leave it there, it's very pretty. And they only had the one colour, unfortunately. So managed to find myself some printable decoupage paper, which is something I've never come across, so I'm intrigued by it and looking forward to figuring that out and seeing what happens with that. These I just needed for shipping and things. They're just large manila envelopes. Now I do actually sometimes sneak one of those into my journals as well. This paper pad was in the kids section, and it's slightly glossy, but absolutely beautiful for the price of it. $6.99 for this one, and I think the cheapest of the other ones I found was 10 something. So for $6.99 I could not leave this there. It was just so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All those fabulous vintage animal images. Absolutely gorgeous. So that was that. Look, there's another one of those little dies. Very cute. And we got these. It says birth flowers. That's not why I bought it. I just bought them because they are pretty papers. They're double-sided papers. And if you don't like the floral on one side, you can use the pattern on the other side. Again, these are slightly glossy, but not so much so that I wouldn't use them. So they're all floral papers, and they're backed with nice patterns. Oh, that has flowers front and back, which is unusual. The rest of them just have patterns. Beautiful pattern there. Very pretty. What else have we? Yeah, so they're just really, really nice papers to use. And you know, if I do find them too glossy, I'll just tea dye them and take that shine off of them. You know, but absolutely beautiful images and beautiful patterns. So I was happy to find this one. That's very nice. Some of them a bit too in your face for me, like this one and probably even that one. But most of them I would actually use. I'd use the back of that one. That's gorgeous. Yeah. So, very nice. And that, it says €15 here. It was not €15. This actually, they must have marked it down. It came up to, I ended up paying 6 something for it, so it must have been half price. So, that was my birthday haul from yesterday. And a friend of mine sent me an Amazon gift card also, so I have a little shopping to do on there too. So fun, fun, fun. Happy days. So that's my birthday news, guys. I'm sorry, after all that talking, I need a sip of coffee. Lovely. So because now I have all that news done, we might as well do some crafting while I'm here, because I haven't gotten in here. I have managed to get a little bit done in this book, so we do have a little bit of catching up to do in our second one. Let's see. Okay, now I don't think I have one of these. This is just a little flip out that I did. I'm not going to do it on the video now, but I am going to tea dye the other side of this. I'm just going to get a paintbrush and paint it with some tea. And it's just a little fold out. I may come back at some point and decorate that part. I'm not sure yet, but we shall see. So let's go ahead and do the other one. I'm not sure which way, with this piece that's on it, which way should I do it? Does that look okay? If I do it down here, I'm going to be folding in here. Yeah, I think I prefer it on the edge like that. Okay, so let's find which page we want to put it on. So putting it opposite a patterned page. Okay. My chair is very, very squeaky, guys. I'm sorry about that, but there's really nothing I can do about it. And it is... I'm sorry, I just dropped a stack of little papers there. This chair was a gift from a friend of ours. He got it from a priest. I think it was a priest he got it from. But it is... very old and very comfortable, and it's a big heavy kind of, it's on rollers, which I'm surprised to see. It's one of those kind of Chesterfield style. It's got the buttons that push in the upholstery and stuff. Yeah, so I don't really want to change it. I love it, so I hope you can bear it. So I'm just going to fold in a tiny bit of this for my hinge. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't do a good job of that. I probably should have just taken out the scoreboard and scored it. Oh, I'm tearing it and everything now. Stop! Stop with the destruction. There, that's better. I'm going to fold it back the other way. Is that right? Yes. I'm just trying to make it so that it will hinge freely when I'm opening it out. Oh, let's get it folded first, Rose, because that would be just silly. I've already had enough silliness for this video, and it's not even over yet, so just stop it. Look at these, beautiful. And I didn't actually, I could have folded this under and hinged it like that with the hinge part kind of stuck to the page like this, but I didn't want to cut off any part of the pattern. So I elected to do it this way. Which is, it's pretty much the same thing. If you have a pretty edge, why not show it? That is that. And then when it folds back off the page as well, it's nice and clean. Okay. Let's get it right up to the edge. There. And that'll just fold back like this. See? Yeah, I'll go through it like this for a second. Just until the glue sets. Or not sets, but you know, sets up a little bit anyway, at least. So yeah, I've had a very pleasant 2 days. We went to Photo Island yesterday, which is an animal park where all the animals down there they're part of programs for repopulating the wild with these particular animals. So there was, you know, the usuals, cheetahs and giraffes and all the rest of it, rhinos, all that kind of stuff. And it's just down the road. It's about half an hour down the road from us, and we're very, very lucky to have it so close. So we had a lovely morning down there yesterday morning. And then we went shopping yesterday, and we went for lunch today. Just generally doing birthday stuff the last 2 days. It's lovely. Okay, so that's that set up. What's next? Okay, so on the middle page, on this side, we have, on this one, a little pocket. I'll show you here with this. It's a pocket. And I did, I think I actually did this in one of my recent videos. Not sure if I actually stuck it in there on the video, but I was certainly talking about it. So that's that one. Take that out of the way. I'm pretty sure that I do have another one of those. I certainly know I had. Maybe I left it in here with all my bits. Oh. I look like I'm very organised with all the pieces in the front, but apparently not. Oh. No. I may have to go and cut another one of those. I know I have it cut, I just don't know where it is. Oh, I see some things up there now that might be. One second. Let's have a little look. See if I don't find it in this pile up here, we'll move on to something else. It's not up there. Oh yes, here we go. So I just need to trim around this, same as I did with the other one. I've actually been looking for some of these, some of this type of die, sorry, cutting die, and I can't seem to find these kind of partial patterns. These Tim Holtz had one, but it doesn't seem to be available anymore. So yeah, if you guys do come across them, shoot me a message. Let me know. Just doing a quick contour cut around the edges of this. Nearly there. Okay, voila. I didn't think I was actually going to get to make this video today. When I came to put the SD card into the camera, it popped out and flew into the mess over that side of the table. And I thought it was lost for good. But I managed to find it. And then I was clearing off some bits on my desk, and of course I had the SD card in my hand while I was doing it, and I threw it into the bin with some rubbish. So yeah, it wasn't looking very likely that I was going to get this done today. But I really wanted to get it done today as opposed to waiting till tomorrow. So, there we have that one. Some gluey glue. Onto the corner. I'm not putting it right to the corner, I'm leaving a little bit of an edge on the page. Just hold it down for a second. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with these pieces. It's a bit of a quandary, to be honest. Like, the other side has a window in it. I'm not sure whether I want to cut a window in this one or not, or I don't know. I'll just have to ponder on it some more, I guess. Okay, that should be good. See the window here? And it's extremely pretty and it worked perfectly. The colours worked perfectly, so I have to use it somehow. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. Okay, so I think we have this piece in this book. In fact, I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, it's there. Now what I've done on this one though, I put some little decorative pieces on the corners, can you see? So I'm going to do that over here, and all those are, again, I spoke about this in one of my recent videos. I'm going to use some little offcuts from dies that I've done, and these are the little pieces that you pop out, and I use them for things like this all the time, just for decorating and things like that. So let's see what we have. And pouring it on there is not the best idea, but I don't have anything else handy at the minute. So I do want some gold pieces. I don't want the likes of that. No. Let's see. I may just do the same as what I did on the other one, and that's okay, although that is quite a nice little piece. If I had more of those. I wonder, have any of you guys tried any of these techniques yet, the ones that I've been doing in my 3-ways videos? Oh, we have a little visitor, guys. Hello to Smudge. Hello, little boo cat. Hi. You gonna get in Mama's way again? Good boy. He just loves his mama. So I'm just picking out bits that I think I might like to use, and we'll go from there. I do have these teeny tiny little tulips, but I don't have any in gold. They're so sweet. Okay, so he's been taken off by his daddy, and he seems to need somebody to go and eat with him for some reason. It's like he needs to feel safe while he's eating. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just picking out little bits here, and I have some of these hexagon bits. I might use some of those. They're quite nice. Okay, so jobs are good on that. Just another little way to dig up what might look like a plain page. If I actually had some strips, I may have put a gold strip along there, an edging strip or something. But I'm just working with what I have at the minute. I could obviously make them, but I want to use the stuff that I already have kind of around me. Okay, next. This piece. Okay, this is one of Rachel over at Roxy Creations collage window envelope flips. It's got a pocket in the back, and I did do a video on making these. I'm sure I did. Pretty sure I did. So that's that one in there, and I know I have the other one slipped into the other book. I just need to glue it on. Find it and then glue it on. Here it is. Perfect. And that, why is that there? Oh, was I looking at putting that in there maybe? If I was, I'd be kind of silly because it only comes halfway up the window. That can't have been right. Anyway, this is going on here. I'm not sure I want that there now. I think maybe here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's put it onto this one. So just gluing down the side of the flap, and I particularly liked the paper on the other one, so I wanted to keep the flap over the edge. Do I want to do that here? I don't see why not. It adds a little bit of interest to the other page, I think, without having to actually fully decorate the page, which is sometimes a good thing, when, especially when you're getting to the end of decorating a journal, because they tend to get very bulky on us. Well, they do get bulky on me anyway, so it's always a good thing when I can cut down on some of the bulk. And these actually did, once they were collaged and everything, they kind of seemed very thick and, I don't know, unbending. So to my mind, they're just a little too bulky. If I was making them again, I wouldn't collage them like that. I would try to do it with one piece of paper maybe. I don't know. Even though it's all only paper that I collage with, I didn't collage with any card or anything like that. But when you glue two pieces of paper together, it just seems to come out much thicker than it should. The trials and tribulations of a crafter, eh? A little to be worrying me now, if that's all I have to worry me. But anyway, so I do think they look absolutely awesome in a book, I have to say. And with the collage as well. Collaging is something I had done very little of up until recently, I guess. And while I like the effect of it, what I think I might start doing is I'll do my collages, photocopy them, and use them in sheets. Of course, to do that I have to use all copyright free materials, which can be a bit of a minefield. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's in there. We have our sticker on the bottom. I think they look awesome. Next is, oh look at this, very pretty belly band. This is just a die cut from a box of die cuts that I bought on Wish. I thought I had the box around me, but I can't see it. But anyway, it's just a box of nature die cuts. And I used it as a belly band. Let's see if I have the other one here. Yes, we do. Joke. Where are we? Now on the other one, it's on the page with the embossing. But I don't think I want to put it on that page in here. So maybe here, just to break up the whole blue spread that's going on here. Let's put it on here. Let's ink it up first. That's always a good idea. I'm giving it just a full rub of ink over the whole surface, just to take that shine and the whiteness off of it. And then I'm going to find my walnut stain, a nice rich dark colour, and I'm going to do the edges with it very quickly, okay? What am I doing? Pick up an ink pad to ink it. Oh, yeah. Now with this kind of surface you can actually rub away any bits that you don't want, which is kind of handy. It also means that it takes it quite a bit of time to dry, so it does take on finger smudges as you go around. But it's not too bad. As long as it doesn't look stark white, I am happy. I'm going to change out my sponge again because I rarely use walnut stain. I do find it a little bit too dark most of the time, but for some things I do like to vary the colours I'm using as well, I guess. So do I want it there or there? I actually prefer it on here, but I don't know if I want it there. Yeah, I don't really like it there. Let's see. For some reason, it seems to be clashing with those colours for me. It seems to kind of need the pink. Am I wrong? Help me out here, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go with it because I know I don't like it on the other pages. So, let's just do it. Just putting a little bit of glue on either end. And putting it as close to the middle as I can. And voila, we have the belly band. Okay. Now it is important to make sure that this one sticks because it's only tacked at either end and it will lift, and if it lifts it just won't kind of be stuck down properly for you. Obviously, if it lifts it's not going to be stuck down properly. I'm the master of stating the obvious, am I not? Okay, that should be good. Ta-da! We have the belly band, which I think are actually really cool. So. Okay, the other side of our music paper pockets and envelopes. This one I have done a little bit of decoupage with some napkin. This is actually a piece of a peacock napkin, and I just took a piece of the tail. It was kind of an abstract-y kind of piece, and put it down here. I just felt it needed something. Now there will be something going in here. This is a pocket down here, so there'll be some sort of a journaling card or something going in here, and along here I put a lace trim. But I also have some of this kind of leafy flower trim, and it's pure white, the piece that I have, but I just dyed it with my ink pads. And these are the Spectrum Noir Harmony ink pads. Some beautiful colours. I was actually looking at them again earlier on Amazon. Some beautiful colours. Now, unfortunately, this wasn't fully dry when I closed the page, so it's after drying across here. But that's, you know, it doesn't bother me, I have to say. So I'm going to leave that there. And we have just a flower die cut down here. So let us find our piece in here. I have all sorts of things floating around in here. There we go. So I need my piece of napkin, which I actually have here ready to go. And that's going onto this side. Now, of course, this has the washi tapes along the envelope flap where the other one didn't. I actually have some washi tape down the middle of that as well. I have a kitty cat back again. Hello, kitty cat. Guys, I'm sorry about him. He just... I don't know why I'm sorry about him, because he's absolutely adorable and you should totally love looking at him. But he comes up for a little cuddle and then he'll go and lie in his bed and fall asleep. He's very affectionate with his mama. Oh, sorry. Now, this napkin seems to be very hard to tear, so I should probably wet it to get a nice tear on it. But hope that's going to stick to the washi tape there. I'm going to take a piece off of this end as well. Okay. I have my paintbrush and my PVA glue. So we have our little bit sandpaper bit on. Now, the next thing is our pocket. Now, I have a little bit of an issue with this pocket because I did something very silly. I was doing the gilding part, and the product that I use for the gilding, something that I haven't actually shown on video yet. It can't be used on damp paper. The paper has to be completely dry for it to work. And when I inked this pocket with these inks, and I forgot about it. So yeah, from now on I'm going to do the gilding first and then the inking. So I'm going to have to cut another one of those pockets and get it put in there. But you can get the idea. It's just a die cut. I used, let's see, this die that there is no name on, and I did search for this on Amazon recently and I could not find it, so I'm sorry, I don't know who does it, but that's the die I used. Just cut it out, and I think I cut it out twice and put them together. I'm going to gild it and ink it with these two colours of ink. We have the Spa Blue by Spectrum Noir and Green Topaz. And I will link those in the video, in the description box below. I know for a fact that the Spa Blue is still available. I haven't seen the Green Topaz today, but that doesn't mean it's not there. So if they're there, I will certainly link them. So that's going to be that page finished. I'm going to have to do that. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. So next, we need some lace for our envelope flap. Whoops. I knew I have lace here. Here. Okay, here we go. Have a little bit of here. That will do. And I do have some more of this white stuff. See how blindingly white that is compared to the rest of the stuff? Oh no! No! My eyes. Anywho. All messing aside, I'm going to lay this so that it kind of butts up against the washi, almost. Kind of goes equidistant between the end of the washi and the envelope flap. What do you guys think? Or should I put it down here? It looks very stripy there then. So if I do that and maybe that. Yeah, that might actually be nice. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down past the envelope flap a little bit. So, let's cut this straight anyway for a start. That's that. Trying to get it cut just right so that I don't have to try and trim it after getting it on there, because that can be quite awkward, particularly on an envelope flap that's already bound into a book. Yeah, that'll be fine. The other way. Let's see. There we go. Lovely. This lace is actually a godsend. It's the perfect colour, and I have lots of it. If you remember, I was saying that it came from a sun hat, so I have rolls of it. Shreds all over it. And it's quite pretty, so yay! Score! Of course, I think when I was buying the sun hat, I probably had that in mind anyway. As you do when you go junk journaling, everything becomes a potential tool to use in your journals, does it not? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I know you can't. Ha ha ha. Once you got the bug, that's it. You don't look at the world the same way ever again. And I love it. I actually do love it. I love how it changes how you look at things and how it takes you out of the box, you know. This hobby, more than anything else I've ever come across, is good for doing that. Hello, little Mr. Bubba. Crafting with cats, guys. Crafting with cats. Now, of course, silly me put the glue all the ways to the end, even though I'm putting it out over the end of the flap. That was ridiculously stupid. Well, not ridiculously stupid, but it was stupid. But it can be fixed. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Baby wipe. And get this off of here. Pulling some threads while I'm at it. There was a lot of thread to come out of this lace because it was just wound around and around and around and around in a spiral. Oh my god, the amount of thread that came out of it. Okay, that's that piece. Now I'm going to do a similar inking job on the other trim. Might keep it with the lighter colour, we shall see. I might put a little bit of the darker one in there, but I think I want to go more light than dark on this one. Here. Here. When I'm shopping for trims and things, I will generally, if I have a choice, get it in white so that I just get more bang for my buck that way, because I can dye it whatever colour I need to. Generally speaking, I tea dye them or distress ink them with like vintage photo or something, but there are times like this when I want to colour them. So it's very handy to have them in white rather than colours. One way that you can keep your costs down for junk journaling, if that is a concern for you. That's going to be lovely. Okay. That aside for the second. Now, we have two different colours here. We have the green topaz and we have the spa blue, which I've already told you. Repeating myself. And I'm just going to go direct from pad onto the piece. I love this colour. It's just so soft, it's so pretty. And it does intensify as you put it, so you can kind of layer it. But then when it dries a lot lighter again, you know. So yeah, I really like it. Now for this one, actually what I might do, what I should have done there now was done this bit first. How am I going to do this? What I want to do is try and get into the little crevices there with some like vintage photo or something. A small stiff brush. It's a small brush, but it's not very stiff. We'll try it. We'll try this. I'm going to get some vintage photo, and it might be easier to just put it out on my mat like that. This may not work. This is an experiment, just so you know. I say come craft with me. This is what happens when I'm crafting. Okay, that's not going to work for me. And it is the brush that's the problem there. It's just not stiff enough. Now I know that there's somebody sitting out there watching this video saying, use this, use this, use this. Shout louder, guys. Shout louder, because I cannot hear you. Let's try it this way. I'm just going to try and get into them with my foamy foam. It's going to discolour the green as well, but I have a little plan up my sleeve for that. Okay. And actually that green seems to have seeped down into the crevices now since I was speaking, which I didn't consider would happen. So having said that, I might actually just leave it alone. Back over it a little bit like this, just to kind of bring up that colour again. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit damp right now, so I must remember to put something between this and the other page, not like the last time. Sorry for all the noises and stuff outside, guys. The cats are just looking to be fed and things, so. Yeah, that's lovely. It matches actually. It doesn't match, but it goes quite well with this colour. Love it. Love it, love it. So, let's get some glue on here. I'm really excited about this paper pack that I have coming out. I worked really hard on it, and I hope people like it when it goes in the shop. I hope you guys all like it. I know that if it was something that I came across in somebody else's shop, I would love it myself. So I'm hoping that that works for people out there, and that it inspires somebody. And going forward, I'll have more. That's the plan. Because I actually enjoyed putting it together in a way that I really like. Come across an awful lot of papers that I actually love, but I come across some other papers as well where it's almost what I want but not quite. So it's quite nice to be able to make my own. Now, doesn't that look so pretty? Let's get a sheet of something put in there. Just protect that opposite page for now. And I'm going to actually lay this down on top and press it down. See, a lot of ink comes out of it. And I'm not sure whether I should dry this with heat or not, because it seems like the stuff that it's made of will just melt. I haven't tried it. I guess I should probably try it, shouldn't I? No, we'll leave it for now anyway. We won't try it today. And look at that. I didn't get it trimmed as well as I should have. Just that one piece getting in the way. Not the best scissors either, Rose. Funny, again, before I took up this craft, to me a scissors was a scissors was a scissors. Not anymore. I have particular scissors for fussy cutting. I have scissors that are better for fabric. I have this, oh god. I have my sticky scissors. Oh look, I got ink all over this. How cool. I like it. Awesome stuff. Okay, so I need a fussy cut flower. Now, I don't think I actually have one of those ready to go. Sure, I have one fussy cut, but I don't have one chosen and in here, is what I mean. Oh, look, maybe I do. Was that supposed to be for here? I don't think it was, actually. No, it was for something else. So, I have a book, a book. Not quite a book, but a something. One of those little foldery things that I made for myself. It's all stuck underneath the tripod, so I'm sorry. I know I'm jiggling you around a bit there. Okay, now there are little bits in here that I am going to take out, and I'm going to take them out with a knife, or I'm going to try anyway, because knife, oh yeah, there we go. Because trying to do this with a scissors would just really annoy me. I'm not going to take out all the teeny tiny bits, I'm just going to take out the bigger bits. A tip, that's actually a tip now for you, if you're fussy cutting and you have all these little bits to take out, just use a craft knife. So much easier. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I don't need to take any more of that, that's fine. A little bit of ink. That is very white around the edges. And it's funny, I will do fussy cutting like this with a white border on it. But if I come across stickers, if I'm buying stuff and I come across stickers with a white edge, I will not buy them. Because I think they look awful, but when I fussy cut it myself, it looks fine. It's just very strange. I don't get it. Yeah, that's pretty. Pretty. Do I want to cut off those bits first? I think I should. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, one more sip of coffee. It's gotten quite cool. And yeah, it's late enough in the evening here, but I actually drink decaf, so don't be giving out to me. I'm thinking as well that I might need to rethink my camera setup, because I'm not liking how much I go off the screen with this setup. So yeah, I might have to think about doing something new. Even though it took me long enough to get to this point with it, to be honest. To get it to where I had the view that I wanted, the top down kind of view. So yeah, I'm going to have to rig something else, I think. Well, realistically, it'll probably be, I'll have to ask him to rig something else for me. Yeah. Which is fine, because he doesn't mind doing things for me. He's very good. Pretty. I like it. Beautiful. Right, look, I still managed to get some ink on this page. Oh well. Okay, so that's that part. Next bit. Let's put the glue upside down now so that I won't be struggling with it. Oh yes, this sweet little piece. I have these offcut strips from some coloured pages, tea-dyed pages. They were coloured paper and I tea-dyed them, so, you know. And I didn't want to waste them. And I was looking at them thinking, what could I do with them? What could I do with them? You know, a few different things came to mind, quotes and things like that. But I generally don't use quotes in my journals simply because I would like for people to have their own ideas and their own what's the word I'm looking for, atmosphere in the journal, and I think to put quotes in it would kind of, it would make that a little bit harder for the person getting it. Not necessarily a bad thing, it's just my way of thinking. But and I don't have anything against putting quotes in there either, it's just I find it difficult to do. So I just came up with this little flip idea, and I actually quite like it. So I'm going to do a very similar, if not the same one. Now I don't think I have this word, a repeat of this word. This comes from a Tracy Fox label. Not sure which set of labels this one would have been in, but it was a Tracy Fox label. And if I think of it, I will leave a link to her Etsy shop down below, and you can have a look at those. So let's get on and do our little flip now. See which page I want to do them. I might actually, not there. Here, this is a good one. Put it on this side. And do I have my strip here? Oh look, I just went and lost my page. That was silly. It won't take that long to find it again. There we go. Scissors in there so I don't have to go looking for it again. And I think I'm going to make this the last piece in the video. There we go. That is that. That has a nice kind of almost burnt edge look on it, so I'm going to fold it so that that will get seen. Of course, if we did it this way, it would get seen on that side, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. Okay, so that's that, and I need some paper to cover it with. I have that same piece of paper here, so I'm actually going to use this again. And it's exactly the same width, which is great. I'm just going to snip it there just to mark it. Perfect, almost perfect. It's actually slightly off, but I can trim that size, it's fine. Voila. Beautiful. There's a tiny little bit of trimming to be done, and I should probably wait until it's dry, but I'm not. That's what I should call myself, the defiant crafter. Ha ha ha. I defy the rules. I'll cut my paper when the glue is still wet. Oh, it's time for bed. Not really. I'm actually looking forward to just sitting and watching some TV with my other half for the evening. And I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday evening, to be perfectly honest. Making a crafting video for you guys, and then spending the rest of it with himself and the cats and the 2 dogs. Happy, happy days. Doesn't take much to make me happy these days, to be fair. Which is great. Yeah, that is that. Now, these next 2 pieces are going to be slightly more difficult because I'm not sure if I took out the frame piece. Pretty sure I didn't. So. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I did, but I just don't know where I put it. So let's. It's not in there. It is in this one. The frame pieces actually came from like cutting out things like these. Don't tell me I don't have any of those little brown ones left. I have a larger one. No. What am I gonna do? What? Oh look. I never I never sewed this page. Well, that doesn't work. That's going to be like way too big. There's no point in even taking that out. Let's see, did any slip down here? No. No. That's going to present a bit of a quandary. I'm sure they were all kind of around here. It was these pieces that I cut out and it left a frame behind. Dun, dun, dun. As my little nephew would say. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there's nothing really that I can use there. Maybe just put it on an oval. That might work. I just about get away with that. Just about. And if I go trimming that, that is not going to look right. So I'll either use this or something completely different. Now I do have some teeny tiny oval dies that I could use. That one's a bit large. So I could use that in there and make a little frame that way. That might work. What do you guys think? Good call? I think I'll do it. It won't take very long at all. A and 2 B's. I'm putting out my tiny little die cutting machine. This thing is just so handy for things like this. If I had to pull out the Big Shot or the Cuttlebug to do this job, I wouldn't do it. So having this tiny little desktop one is pretty handy, pretty awesome thing to have. And it was actually a gift from himself as well. He's very good. I'm going to tape that in place so that it doesn't move on me. Because the slightest movement in this would throw it off, so I'm just going to have to tape it in place like that. It looks good. And of course, yeah, I only need the one plate. Don't I? I only need one plate. Surely I need the 2 plates in this. Oh my lord. Job's a good one. Had a little bit of a brain freeze there, but we got there in the end. I came in here with perfectly clean hands. Look what you guys are doing to me. Now, I also have a piece of card in behind. It's just a piece of regular card. Oops. I'm just doing this to give myself a guideline. Just as long as I cut between those 2 lines, I'm good to go. Obviously, the more room you give yourself for gluing, the better. This scraps box, I've said it before and I say it again, this scraps box is the best thing I ever did. I just have a box over here with all different kinds of scraps. I have them separated into bundles like plain card scrap, and I have patterned paper scraps, things like that, and it's the best thing I ever did. It just makes things so quick. I was going to just turn that around, but I prefer the markings on this side of the card, so I'm going to try erase my pencil mark there and use this side instead. I am also going to stamp on this. I have just a few stamps here that I pull out every now and again. I just keep them close to me for little jobs like this. When I just want a little something in the background, I don't have to go pulling out my full stamp book. There we go. Oh, and I did that upside down, it doesn't matter. Turn it around. Stick this on here. Yeah. Of course, I never turn my glue bottle upside down again. Oh. And we have a little frame. Very cute. That. Next thing is we need some Inka Gold, which I have here. I'm just going to wet it with my water brush. Just water out of my water brush. Now, my hands are filthy, so I'm going to use this finger. This one is clean. Hey, Pen Pen. And I'm going to just go around the edges of this with the Inca Gold. I'm not trying to get perfect coverage with this, which is just as well. I'd be using a different product if I wanted full-on coverage, to be honest. Well, maybe not. I mean, the Inca Gold is quite good. I could just lay it on there fairly thick if I wanted, I guess. That's generally not how I use it, so... Okay. That's good. Last but not least, we need our little word. Now, I got it off Tracy Fox label. I don't know which one I'm going to use, so we're going to have a little look through. I promise it won't be too long. Now, I could use something like this field diary, but I don't think I want the actual frame. I just want the wording. And I used the one that I used the last time because I liked the font. So, like, I could do field notes or field diary. I don't think I want to use that with that font. Could do something with handwriting. It says archaeological. Or I have one here that says balance. Let's see. I have quite a lot of Tracy's labels. I could never decide which ones I actually wanted, so I just got, not all of them, but quite a few of them. And I have come across maybe one other person who sells labels that are anywhere comparable to Tracy's ones. I can't even remember who that person is, and I doubt I'd find them again if I went looking. But generally speaking, I would recommend Tracy's labels to anyone. Number 056. Maybe. I would like to find another one of those encyclopedia ones. I'm sure, I know there was at least one set that I printed twice, so. Of course, the chances of that being one of them. Here's another field diary. Now, I'm not going through all of these labels, guys, I promise. Just going to have a quick look and see, can I peek it, peeking out from beneath those things, or... Another cool one. Oh look, there's one with that kind of font. Would that fit though? Not really. Well, no, yeah, it would. Just. Okay. Let's try that. Let's just try that. I'll leave those ones out just in case this one doesn't work. Just snipping off the frame, the actual label of the label part of the label. which you might think is a bit silly, but you know, it's just for this one thing that I wanted it for. Hey ho. See, now that just doesn't really do it for me. Maybe take another sliver off. If I cut it straight, it might help. Okay, I'm just going to nip the little corners. I'm determined to make this work, aren't I? There we go. I think that looks fine. Yeah. A little tiny bit of it. Almost there. I actually like that. That's really nice now. So I didn't think I'd like it as much as the other one, but I actually do. So, isn't it funny the way things work out like that, where you think, you know, it's not going to go right, it's not going right, and I'm going to hate this, it's not going to work, and then they turn out absolutely fabulous anyway. Of course, the materials we're working with does help. I know there's nothing over the top fancy or amazing about this little piece, but that just makes me happy. I like the textures in it, and I like the font on this, and I like the way it's framed. It just makes me happy. What can I say? Like I said earlier, it's fairly easy to make me happy these days. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. Just going to stick this on and we're good to go. Now, for the competitions, well, the competition, I suppose, just one competition with 3 prizes. When you comment on the video below, I want you to use the word birthday in a sentence. Anyone who uses the word birthday in a sentence, it doesn't have to be in relation to my birthday, it could be your own birthday, it could be somebody else's birthday, it could be anything about birthdays. But anybody who uses the word birthday in a sentence in a comment under the video will be in with a chance to win one of 2 journals or a free set of my brand new digital Woodland Wanderings papers. This is a sample of one of the pages, probably before it's even released. So, the word birthday in a sentence. Okay, alright, there's our little piece on. That makes me so, I think I like out of all the things I've done in this journal, I'm happy looking at this small little piece. How weird is that, eh? Now I love this, and I love the belly bands I did. I love these corners and the faux envelopes. I love all of them, but for some reason that is just really floating my boat. Anyway, so guys, that's it for this evening, and I think it's probably enough for this evening. There were lots in this video. I can't wait to see all your comments. I can't wait to see who wins this fabulous competition to celebrate my birthday with me. And I do hope you guys go and have a look at my Etsy shop, and if there's anything that takes your fancy there, for this week only, 50% off everything. Now there isn't a whole lot of journals in there at the moment, because I have been concentrating on these and on getting those printables up and ready. But what is there is not going to be available again, so if you want them, go in and get them now. Thank you so much for being here and celebrating my birthday with me. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel. And do comment and see if you can get one of those prizes. Okay guys, talk to you very soon. Love loads. Bye.